You've probably heard about Short Pump. It's one of the most talked about areas on the west side of Richmond. Great shopping, top-rated schools, easy access to everything. But just a few minutes west of all that buzz, there's a neighborhood that most people completely overlook. It's quiet, it's refined, and it's the kind of place that people move into and rarely leave. That neighborhood is Foxhall. In today's video, I'm going to show you what makes Foxhall one of the most desirable and most under-the-radar neighborhoods in the Richmond Metro. I'm Holly Fye, a top-producing local real estate agent here in Richmond, and I specialize in helping people just like you find the right neighborhood for their next chapter. Whether you're relocating to RVA or just looking for your forever home, I want to give you the local insight you can't get from Zillow. So let's get into it. If you're moving from somewhere like Northern Virginia, the Northeast, or even California, you're probably looking for a neighborhood that feels like home. Not just another new build with no trees and a half-finished clubhouse. Foxhall offers something different. It sits on the western side of Short Pump, one of the most desirable hubs in the region, close to top-tier shopping, restaurants, Bon Secours Short Pump Medical Center, and major highways like 64 and 288. But Foxhall itself, it's tucked away in a way that feels completely private. You're near everything, but not in the thick of it. And what makes it stand out even more is that it isn't some cookie-cutter subdivision that popped up in the last few years. Foxhall was built predominantly by colonial home crafters starting in the 1990s, and there's a timelessness to the homes here. The architectural standards are consistent, the curb appeal is stunning, and it all still feels fresh. You don't get that kind of design integrity in a lot of newer developments. Plus, the setting is gorgeous with the tree-lined streets. There's a peacefulness to it. You feel it as soon as you drive in. And the amenities, they rival what you'd find in a gated community. A clubhouse, resort-style pool, tennis and pickleball courts, basketball, soccer fields, and walking trails. But here's the key. There's no gate. It's welcoming, not exclusive. There's also a strong sense of community. The HOA is active but not overbearing. They host seasonal events, maintain the common areas beautifully, and really create a feeling of connection. And unlike newer neighborhoods where you might be surrounded by construction for years, Foxhall is almost done. Built out, no bulldozers, no phases still in development, just a stable, established neighborhood where resale values tend to hold strong. This isn't just about square footage, it's about a lifestyle that's already built in. So why is Foxhall so often overlooked, especially by people relocating to Richmond? First, it doesn't advertise itself. There's no flashy marketing campaign, no grand opening banners. It's not being pushed by a builder or developer because it's already built. So if you're relying on Google searches or the big home search sites, it can fly completely under the radar. Second, it's tucked back off the main roads. Unlike some neighborhoods with highly visible entrances or large signs on Broad Street, Foxhall's location is quiet and tucked away intentionally. Unless you already know to look for it, you might drive right past the turn without realizing what's back there. That sense of seclusion is part of the appeal, but it also means it's easy to miss if you're new to the area. Third, it looks too quiet at first glance. The streets are calm, the houses are well maintained, but not flashy. There's a subtlety to the neighborhood that some people overlook until they get here and realize that quiet, calm, and beautifully maintained is exactly what they've been looking for. So let's talk about what you actually get in Foxhall, because the price tag here tells only part of the story. Most homes in this neighborhood sell between $700,000 and $2.6 million, depending on size, condition, and customization. And while that may sound like a wide range, here's what's consistent across the board. These homes were built to last. You're not getting cookie-cutter floor plans or slapped-on finishes. These are well-constructed homes with classic colonial and transitional architecture, many with brick exteriors, oversized garages, hardwood floors, and custom kitchens that have held up beautifully over time. Most homes sit on about a half-acre lot, which gives you space to breathe. You're not looking into your neighbor's kitchen window, and there's room for a garden, a play set, or even a pool if that's your thing. Inside, these homes usually range from 3,200 to over 5,500 square feet. Many have finished walkout basements, bonus rooms, home offices, sunrooms, spaces that actually flex with how your family works, lives, and plays. And here's where Foxhall really sets itself apart from newer neighborhoods: the landscaping. You've got mature trees, private yards, and that finished feel that takes years to create. This isn't a community where you're waiting 5 suburbs for your backyard to feel like more than mulch and a sapling. This home right here behind me, it's currently listed at around $1.35 million. It has 6 bedrooms, a finished walkout basement, and a beautifully landscaped backyard. And the smaller one next door, it just sold for close to $1 million. Still over 4,000 square feet, still on a generous lot, and move-in ready. And here's what I hear a lot from my relocating clients. This would easily be over $3 million at home. Northern Virginia, New Jersey, places like that. They're not wrong. You're not just buying square footage. You're buying a home in a neighborhood where values hold, schools are top tier, and turnover is low. Some homes are fully updated with high-end finishes. Others offer opportunities to customize. But either way, the bones are good. And for many buyers, that sense of long-term value is exactly what they're looking for. So let's talk schools, because for a lot of families moving into Foxhall, this is the reason the neighborhood lands at the top of their list. Foxhall is currently zoned for some of the highest performing public schools in all of Henrico County, and frankly, some of the most sought after in the Richmond Metro Area. It starts with Knuckles Farm Elementary, a national blue ribbon school, and the only elementary in the county to receive that honor twice. That's not just a nice to have, it's a major signal of academic excellence and school leadership. Then there's Short Pump Middle, which has received the Governor's Award for Excellence for academic performance and equity. And Deep Run High School ranked number 3 in the entire Richmond Metro Area by U.S. News and World Reports. I work with a lot of relocating families from out of state, and one of the biggest pain points they face is figuring out the school system. They don't know where to start, but once they hear about Deep Run, Short Pump, and Knuckles Farm, everything clicks. Foxhall starts to feel like the obvious answer, and it's not just about test scores, it's about being in a neighborhood where families are invested, where the schools and the PTA are strong, and where kids grow up with a real sense of community. If you're looking for a move-in ready home in a district where people stay for the schools, Foxhall should absolutely be on your list. But Foxhall isn't just about beautiful homes and top-rated schools. It's about the lifestyle that comes with all of it. There are seasonal events, neighborhood socials, and an active HOA that helps keep everything looking beautiful without being overbearing. And beyond the neighborhood itself, you're 5 minutes from Short Pump Town Center, multiple grocery stores, fitness studios, parks, golf, or just about everything else you could want. Whether you're a dual-income household, an empty nester looking for peace and connection, or a busy family who wants it all without a crazy commute, Foxhall fits. From the moment you walk up to this corner lot in Foxhall, you feel it. The quiet, the calm, the sense of home. Whether it's morning coffees on the porch or sunset strolls catching up with the neighbors, whatever your pace, this home fits right in. Inside, this welcoming foyer sets the tone. Wide, bright, and full of potential. To the right, a formal dining room that feels ready for holiday dinners or Sunday brunch, where laughter lingers long after the plates are cleared. And here's the heart of the home, the kitchen, one that calls for pancake mornings and late-night snacks. Granite counters, stainless appliances, and space for everyone to gather around, whether it's family meals or quiet conversations over coffee. Step into the family room, cozy and open at the same time. Built-ins for books or treasures, and a fireplace that promises warm winter evenings and movie marathons. And this flexible front room, currently filled with music, but just imagine your reading nook, your home office, or even a peaceful retreat away from the day's busyness. The possibilities are endless. Upstairs, the spacious primary suite feels like its own private haven. Room for a sitting area, soft morning light, and an ensuite bath straight from a magazine. Soak away the stress of the day in this large freestanding tub, or enjoy the ease of double amenity and large walk-in closet. 3 more bedrooms, 2 full baths, and even a sunny office and laundry space means there's room for everyone and everything. And tucked up here on the top floor, 2 more bedrooms and a full bath. Perfect for teens needing space, weekend guests, or a tucked away creative studio. Downstairs, the fully finished walkout basement opens the door to endless possibilities. Maybe an in-law suite, maybe the ultimate game or media room, complete with full bath, fireplace, wet bar, and easy access to the patio and fire pit outside. Out back, the large deck overlooks a lush, private half-acre ready for summer barbecues, quiet gardening mornings, or simply soaking in the peaceful beauty of this neighborhood. Here in Foxhall, life moves a little more easily. The pool, clubhouse, and tennis courts are just down the way. And home, well, it feels like the place where life's best moments are waiting to unfold. Come see for yourself. Your next chapter begins right here. This is what $1.35 million looks like in Foxhall, and if you've been home shopping in places like Great Falls, Princeton, or Orange County, you know that in your old zip code, this would be double the cost. Foxhall isn't just another Richmond suburb. It's a fully built-out legacy neighborhood with real staying power. If this feels like the kind of place you're looking for, I'd love to help you explore it. Call or text me at the number below, and if you're still comparing neighborhoods on the west side of Richmond, check out this next video. It breaks down some of the other top contenders so you can make the right move with confidence.